Alright, so we're back. I took off most of last week, mostly due to just doing a lot of grinding in Destiny 2. As I said before, yeah, the new expansion just came out, so I was doing a lot just to really get through the story mode for the new expansion, I guess, as quick as I could. I mean, I might have said before, I mean, Destiny gets a lot of flack for being kind of lacking in the story department. But I feel like when they do hit it, it is usually pretty good. Alright, so we'll go into Cool Mountain here. Oh yeah, we start up on this hill here. This is kind of weird. But yeah, I was enjoying the story in Destiny 2 quite a bit, so yeah, I just wanted to... Oh my gosh, there's a tree on the bridge. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to get through that. Just to leave it so now pretty much all the stuff that's left is the usual kind of season pass content. Alright, so we got a red coin over here. And... oh, wait, there's one of the penguins. Maybe I'll try to grab him, because now that we found him, I didn't even notice him when I kind of spawned over here, because it's right where we started. Oh, the red coin star is going to spawn down there on the wall kicks will work spot. Oh, that's dirty. So I might be able to use one of these guys to get there. We'll have to see what happens when I do the actual red coin collecting. So yeah, I think other than that, you know, I'll probably be able to get back to at least a half regular scheduled, you know, I just wanted to take my time a bit here. And okay, that penguin's still actually in the ice pond down there. I wasn't sure if that would be. Alright, well, let me talk to this guy quick here. So if it's not this baby penguin, at least there's the other one that's right there. Other than that, yeah, not much else exciting going on last week. I mean, well, unless you want to talk current event news. Okay, so that was the wrong one. Alright. That makes you look like an even worse parent, because your kid's literally 30 feet away from you. Well, you know what I say to that? Come here, you. Yeah, that's right. But, yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into all that. Real world stuff, I mean, I'm not the authority to speak on those kind of things. But I'm gonna suffice it to say, you know, I've seen a lot of really boneheaded takes on some of this stuff. Alright, well, I'm not waiting forever for you guys to go. So, let's see if this teleporter works for us here. I guess on the lighter side of things, I'd say I got into, at least, not necessarily involved, but, you know, just dealing with some kind of discussions regarding, oh snap. I should pay attention to what I'm doing on the slide instead of thinking about talking, but, oh, that was a weird camera angle there, too. I thought that was Crash. But yeah, we got some discussions, you know, broadly speaking, involving difficulty levels in games. I think the popular target for discussion right now is Elden Ring. That's the kind of the newest game that's kind of like in the Dark Souls kind of category of stuff, where if you play one of those games, it's kind of similar to that regard. As for me, I've never really got into those. I mean, I guess ultimately I fall into the camp where I'm like, well, you know, with the difficulty on those games being what it is kind of now, I wouldn't necessarily, you know, go out of my way to play any of them. Oh my gosh, a sign on there. Alright, let me just double check to make sure there's nothing going on up here. So, I mean, the crux of the argument is, I know there's a, you know, a demand for maybe for those kind of games to have like an easier difficulty mode. Ultimately, it's one of those things where I can sort of understand where both sides of the argument come from. I mean, on one hand, those games are kind of have a strong identity in being very challenging. So I know you don't necessarily want to completely abandon that concept, because that is part of the, like I said, core identity. But at the same time, I think that there's something to be said for, you know, just because like having a lower difficulty doesn't necessarily mean that a lower difficulty would mean a extremely easy, you know, game plays itself mode. I think you can look at games that have different difficulty settings. You know, I can speak, you know, probably from those experiences, maybe something like the Halo franchise. They've had, you know, four basic, oh great, this is gonna be good. Cheater! But yeah, they've had, you know, 4 base difficulty settings for pretty much all the core games. You know, so you have your easy... Oh, crap. I try to take my shortcuts and I end up falling off. Oh, wow. I guess not really shortcuts, but trying to cut the corners as much as possible. But, you know, you have easy, normal, heroic, and legendary. And, I mean, I think those do a pretty good job of distinguishing between challenge levels. Like, you know, you have the easy difficulty, which is pretty much, you know, the game plays itself kind of mode, you know. And, you know, normal's a respectable step above that, and then, you know, heroic, you go there. And then you have the big jump between kind of heroic and legendary, more so than any other difficulties. And I've kind of talked about the difficulties themselves a bit during my Halo 1 Legendary video series. But, I mean, in any case, I mean, for me personally, like, when I first started playing Halo, I mean, I barely ever played first-person shooters before then. Like, I played a little bit of Doom on PlayStation, you know, I had to play, like, you know, and I played some GoldenEye, you know, but I guess I wasn't, you know, big first-person shooter, so, like, I can admit, like, when I first started Halo 1, you know, I started playing it on, on easy, before I even got to normal, you know, and then by the time Halo 3 came out, you know, felt good enough in the mechanics, like, I started that game on heroic difficulty. But my basic point would be that I think you could reasonably have like something that's difficulty-wise maybe like a little step below the wow, just run right past the red coin there, why don't you? But you know, just like a little step below. Okay, that coin's a little bit trickier to get than I thought it was gonna be. It's gonna lose all lives just trying to get stars in Cool Mountain. Yeah, man. Yeah, you can. I think you can definitely. Okay, woof. All right. No. Why did that happen? Oh man. Cause yeah, I mean, I know like some of the arguments against, you know, lower difficulty modes is, you know, some games like, you know, oh, the only difference in difficulty modes is just, you know, enemies have, you know, less health or whatever, or more health. And there's not necessarily big distinctions between them, which, you know, I think played enough games that do have different difficulty modes that I think if someone was really interested, you know, they could try to actually make it work for lower difficulty modes. I mean, that's... Oh, brilliant. Okay, carefully next to the ledge. I mean, so yeah. And I think, you know, it also, there's something to be said for, you know, we don't need to get lost in the shuffle that, you know, difficulty modes themselves are optional. I know people say, like, well, you know, if you have a lower difficulty mode, no one's going to feel compelled to necessarily play on the higher difficulty mode, which I don't think is necessarily true. I mean, with a bunch of the other games that have, you know, the options. No, leave me alone. Ugh. I don't care about you. Just trying to get coins on this slide here. Oh gosh, well that's... I have no clue how that would happen. This is like that stupid Emerald stage in Sonic 2, where the 7th Chaos Emerald stage there, where like all the coins are just stuck all in random dumb areas. Alright, yeah, well. Have a... Yeah, I don't care, buddy. Well, yeah, it's a difficulty... The difficulty... Just, you know, discussion, so... Yeah, I think that, you know, if you want to keep the core, you could make one that was at least a little bit more forgiving. Like, another one I could, you know, point to, would be, would be Resident Evil. With the remakes that just came out, I mean, you have options where, you know, on lower difficulty modes, you can save pretty much anywhere. If you wanted to play on the harder difficulty mode, with RE2 remake that tops out at hardcore, you know, that gives you the mode where you're only going to be able to... Ow. Oh yeah, now you're going to come down here. But yeah, you can only save using the ink ribbons, which is the kind of the classic Resident Evil experience. Okay, it might be alright, so I think I just will need to get a couple of the blue coins at least. And there's that one that's kind of where... There we go. Yeah, and we gotta go down there then. So yeah, whoa, that camera angle's scary. Alright, I just gotta remember where these things show up. Okay. Wow, that's really all that you give me, isn't it? Well, nuts. You know, on the other hand, I haven't seen the stupid snowman. Where's... Okay, there's another one of you guys, so I think we'll be alright. Okay, there's that guy, so... Yes, if I can... Here. Yeah, thank you. Yes, come back here. Okay, now if I go back over to the part of the slide where those two guys are, and I should be able to stomp on one of them and, you know, get to the star using the other guy's propeller ability. Or, you know, I can just have to start all over again from the top of the slide, but when trying to go cautiously actually is slower. What a joke, man. But yeah, I don't think that having lower difficulty modes with Resident Evil necessarily hurts the experience at all. I mean, like I said, I don't really have a big, you know, horse in the race necessarily, but I think it's more just a matter of, like, I just got kind of annoyed with the lack of nuance in the discussion. Alright, come here, you. Uh-huh. Alright, now... see if we can just spin our way right to the star here. Whee! Here we go! Yeah, I'd rather not worry about using the stupid, using the stupid cannons to go over there. Alright, now we have to do the snowman's big head, which, of course, only spawns when you select that star. Alright, I'll be right back with you there, buddy. Ugh. Thank you so much, sir. May I have another? Okay. Getting a lot more use out of this teleporter than I normally do. I'm actually grateful that it's in this level. Alright, so now I just gotta go up here, and like I said, once again, I'm grateful that these are... You give him the Yoshi message. That's kind of funny, honestly. Alright. Okay, so if you butt slide those guys, it'll actually count the same as just running through them. That's kind of interesting. I don't think you ever really have an opportunity to do that. But yeah, that was kind of the big thing discussions I was kind of working around. Alright, so we got that level taken care of. Guess we'll I don't feel like dealing with the sand yet, so let's go back to Bamam Battlefield. Can probably grab a couple easy ones here. I mean, all this kind of nonsense keeps going on over here. Alright. There's a sign in my way. No fair, Kuba. Not supposed to get bombarded with bombs here. I can't remember if I said this way back in like Kaizo Mario 64 run, but even if I did, doing this level in the Kaizo run was a zillion years ago. Yeah, the fact that there's 3 boulders in that little crevasse there instead of the 2 when you're doing the bomb on the summit star. I think like one of the fun theories I heard was that the extra cannonball there is actually the diffused King Bomb. I can get behind that theory. Alright, now we just gotta wait for Koopa. I forget exactly what his time that he takes. It's like 1:20 or something. Yeah. That's almost what it's supposed to say, right? Alright, let's see what the next one is. Alright, I think this is actually going to be a case where I'm going to have to find the box. I don't know that it's necessarily on the island anymore. Oh, wait. Well, that was a really hard star, man. We had to spend so much time investigating boxes, trying to check every corner of the level. just jump right off the bridge there, and it's the very first item box I run into. Not that there's 1,000 different item boxes or necessarily. Oh, jeez. That's a great spot for the wing cap box. Very, very helpful. Very cool. Alright. Grab him. Alright, just so I can have this open in case I need the easy access. Ugh. Yeah, you know, you think this is easy running around this post here? OMG. Why? There. Now. Now we're really gonna test our wills here. Trying to get around good old Chain Chomp's post. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. We'll come back to that one if we need it, I guess. That's just a very bad surface to try to run around. Ugh. Okay, I did already get that one. Alright. I kind of thought so, but... Alright, well, here's a post that isn't stupid. There we go. And we got our... Okay, there we go. There's where that coin ran off to. And take care of some of these Goombas. Yeah, those water bombs. This is a wonderful spawn for those. Hey, are you the bomb? Okay, yes, you are. Alright, so we got a post here. Oh, there's a random... Get out of my face. There's a random star. Close one on the water bombs, people. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden, regular coin collecting becomes a little bit more adventurous. Alright. And then we have those... various... I guess they're kind of like secrets. But yeah, you have all those that are going in the sky that you have to blast from the island to get, but... We'll see how much of that we need. Alright, come here, you. So, let's go... up the side of the mountains and see what we got over there. Alright, so that kind of is pretty close to where you normally is. And no coins hanging up on that area. Alright. See, we got a couple more random coins we're able to get here, and you're the bomb that doesn't really help with anything special. Okay. And alright, we still have these guys here. Alright, we'll be fairly well off without needing to get too many of the coins from the sky area. Ow. Jeez. That was very well done. Alright, where did I see one of those random healing places, just in case I need it? Woo! Well, let's see. Let me just grab this thing. I think I'll be alright. See, other than that, yeah, we're just kind of not much else interesting for today. You know, kind of, exhausted all the really interesting topics for today. Like I said, you know, really know. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't really know how much else I can really say on the difficulty thing without really kind of just getting angry about the way certain people wanna not really engage in discussion. Like, people just kind of want to get mad about things, and it just kind of makes you want to roll your eyes, honestly. Alright, well, that'll be kind of fun to get. Alright, so let's see if we can just do a nice little U-turn here. There we go, that's not so bad. And then just have to run over here. But yeah, I'm not really one to get too worked up about those kind of things. I mean, like I said, if someone wants to actually, you know, have a discussion, I like having those kind of talk, you know, those kind of debates. But, you know, other than that, well, before I do that, I'm just gonna grab this guy out of the way here. This is behind Chain Chomp's gate. Yeah, I don't like necessarily arguing about those kind of things. If, you know, if there's not gonna be just kind of like a sense of, it doesn't really matter necessarily, you know, what the end kind of result is. Like, I don't like to argue about things that just people get angry over. Like, if I want to talk about movies, you know, I'll talk about, you know, debate movies. Like, someone wants to say, you know, any kind of random movie, oh, that was my favorite movie ever. I'm like, hey, you know what, that's great. I'll have a discussion about, oh, snap. That was a little bit awkward. You know, I probably might not necessarily agree. If someone say, oh, this was the best movie ever, I don't know, but... Alright, we got 3 of them. Ah. This one is not the easiest one to get. But yeah, other than that, like, at the end of the day, it's not... Ah, snap, wait, ah, crap. Ow. Well, I guess I needed to refresh my wing caps here anyway. Alright, let's get back up there and try to find the one ring I'm still missing here. So a little bit longer of a segment than I did on the last one I did, but hey, we got 2 levels out of the way. Which I think is a pretty good... Alright, I don't know how I missed going through anything here, but... Alright, where did I miss going through one? There it goes. I'm not sure how I never ended up touching that one. But we got that just time for the wing caps run out, so good timing, right? So yeah, anyway, I guess next time we'll have Shifting Sand Land, and then I'll do all the regular levels in here, and then we'll figure out more about Tiny Huge Island. I'm guessing I'm going to have to get that, whatever's, I forget what, the first star, the Pluck the Piranha Flowers, that's what it was. Yeah, I guess I'll have to get that before it'll actually open up that Bowser course area. I guess it's going to still keep the same mechanics from the actual, Dire Donk Souls there, in which, yeah, the first star is the Boar Bowser sub. So I'm guessing. We'll find out, I guess, when we get there. But, yeah, so next time we'll head to the actual Shifting Sand Land, and we only have a couple left to get in there, so we'll probably be able to get into Tiny Huge Island again for a bit. Like I said, I know there's that one star. I was having trouble getting into that crevice, but we'll figure it out. Anyway. Alright, so until then, later, people.